Hi, I'm Cake and Spoon. Today I'm going to show you how to efficiently duo Ohm. The TLDR version for experienced raiders is the mage set Ohm's head and then have both players attack the mage hand until the third phase, at which point you'll start Ohm as usual by dumping your specs on the melee hand, and then you're going to skip the healing special by running to the mage side on teleports, but in duos you'll both return to the melee hand and get it under 10% HP, then you both attack the mage hand together and mage skip again. Now I'm going to break it down for people with no experience or very little experience at Ohm. Ohm has 3 special attacks: teleports, crystal spikes, and waves of electricity. They're all really annoying, so players learn how to skip those specials by making Ohm's head turn. When Ohm turns his head, he can't spit out his special attacks. But before I can do that in a duo, I need to make sure I know when Ohm is going to do a special attack, and in order to be efficient, the Major needs to skip the special attacks. To do this, the Major needs to tank 2 normal hits on the mage side. These are range balls, magic blobs, the burn with me special, or the prayer orbs, and then the Major goes to the melee side to make his head turn and runs back to the mage side before he gets hit. He will then fire 1 normal attack at the meleeer, then he will turn his head and fire a normal attack at the Major, and before Ohm fires that attack, the Major needs to position himself directly in the center of Ohm's head to tank 1 attack, and then hop back to the melee side to turn Ohm's head, then hop back to the magic side before he gets hit, and then repeat this process. I'm going to refer to this process for the rest of the video as mage skipping, or just skipping for short. While the Major skips, the meleeer must stand on the tile between Ohm's middle finger and his pinky and mage the mage hand together with the Major on long range until the mage hand is dead, because if the Major splashes or doesn't hit on the mage hand, Ohm won't turn his head, and the Major is going to need to tank 2 hits on the mage side to set up the skipping method again. Once the mage hand is dead, both players need to switch to their melee gear and attack the melee hand together until it's dead. Then they'll repeat this entire process until Ohm's third hand phase. I'm going to speed up the video now so you can see us repeat this process on the second hand phase, and then I'll explain the third hand phase.
Guess you're ready 'cause I'm waiting for you. It's gonna be so exciting. Got this feeling really deep in my soul. Let's get it, I wanna go. Come along, get it on. Gonna take my car, gonna sit in, gonna drive along till I get you. 'Cause I'm crazy, but you're ready. Know you like it. I wanna race for you. Shall I go now? Gas, gas, gas. I'm gonna step on the gas tonight. And be a lover. I'll be so quick as a flash. And I'll be your hero. Gas, gas, gas. I'm gonna run as a flash.
When the third and final hand phase appears, both players should equip their melee gear and begin by dumping their defense draining special attacks into Ohm's melee hand. They should then continue to attack the melee hand as they normally would in a trio or any larger party size until they are paired for teleports. As soon as the players receive the message stating the teleport attack has no effect, both players need to hop over to the magic hand side to skip Ohm's phase-specific special, where it casts an aura that protects and heals its melee hand from and for all damage dealt. Remember, on the third and final hand phase, both hands need to be killed at around the same time, so if the melee hand is not under 10% when the players skip the healing aura, then both players should return to the melee hand and continue damaging it until it's under 10%. Once it's at or under 10%, both players should return to the mage skipping process from phases 1 and 2 until the mage hand is dead. Then they must kill the melee hand right after, and it'll be time for the final phase, attacking Ohm's head.
To be the winner. I'm gonna step on the gas and save the big show.
To defeat Ohm's head, the Major must return to the mage side on the far side of the room and damage the boss from there. The meleeer should continue to damage Ohm's head from between the pinky and middle finger, or from further against the wall on the melee side. Ohm will turn his head every so often to damage the both of you, and once Ohm's head is dead, congratulations! You've successfully completed your first duo Ohm. For fun, you can both click on your trade window before the head dies and tell your partner the color of your chest light to help build suspense if you get a purple or unique loot. At the beginning of this video, I forgot to mention the Major should bring a water spell to free himself or his partner from flame walls, but I guess only the people who watch this video until the end will be prepared to escape those firewalls. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like because it would help my channel grow a lot, and please consider subscribing for more fun daily RuneScape content. I hope you guys get lots of purple chests. Until the next time, bye.